To stabilize, and we will be starting shortly. What's up, y'all? I'm gonna do an audio check right now. Hold on, let me mute this one. Audio check. Audio check. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if we are hearing anything there. Audio works. Yes. Yes. Good. Okay. So that is decent. It may be a little loud. I'm gonna try to modulate this brand new mic. So we are going to kind of watch that. So audio checks in the mail. Yeah, I need an audio check after spending all that money on that microphone. Anyway, I'll be right back. Might have a friend slash customer come in here in a second. I just saw him, and he likes to talk. So I'll just tell him I'm live. But let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Turn that down. Yes, I did charge it back. It was actually pre-charged. It said to charge it for 3 hours, but it was pre-charged. So got my other mic set up just in case, but I don't know if we're gonna need it or not. Oh, I got a camera hooked up. Gotta get this hooked up. I knew I was forgetting something. Do not disturb. No, go back. You go there, you go there. And you go there. And zoom in just a bit. Okay, get a mic check there too. Incoming. What's up?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm live.
I thought I said I'm not gonna walk in, be quiet, and buy something, get the hell out. What you doing, Mike?
Nothing. What you up to?
Oh, nothing. You podcast?
I am. Just got started with it.
Oh,
How you been?
I'm fine. Bored as hell.
I'm gonna switch cameras here. I got the big one. Oh shoot. No, of course. Of course. SE lock and key. Good. I wouldn't be able to help you today. I'm sorry. No, ma'am. We don't have anybody available. All right. Take those.
It's an emergency. She needs your help.
Yeah, get those all back. You want a bag for them?
No. Well, no, I don't. Yeah, I
Keep
guess
them
so.
all pristine and pretty.
Ooh. Let me ask
Hold
you
on a
this.
second, y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you loud. You loud. We got a few people watching. It's all right. Customers
All
come in
right,
all the
well,
time.
hello,
Just don't
everybody.
talk bad about everybody. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. You want me to put it on for you?
No, it's the wrong set of keys.
Oh, but yeah, it goes like
Yeah,
through
yeah,
like that.
sweet, right. Hey, bro.
Good seeing you.
Everybody enjoy this Saturday?
Yeah.
Always.
Game's about to kick up, aren't they? Kim
Yeah.
printed out the game thing for traffic purposes. There's only two. One of them's at 7 o'clock and the other one's at like 3 o'clock. Yeah, so.
I might come through here and park somewhere later on for tailgate. That's all I'm gonna do is then get out.
I'll put nasty notes on your window.
Okay.
No matter where you park, I'll just go put nasty notes on it.
As long as not the traffic means counts. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
What's his name?
The new music rap.
Rolf. Yeah. Run into him downtown a few times too. He had never. I think he recognizes me from here, but I've never really spoken to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I've got a friend that knows him, so he told me to call him if he hassled me for anything. So
Look, I saw him one day out by my office on Smithville Parking lot.
he's everywhere. I mean,
Look, and I drove by and his window was down and go, Ralph!
all right,
Have a
take it
good
easy.
podcast. Thank
Yeah,
you.
have a good one.
Like,
All right, y'all. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let me go back over the comments. Say hi to everybody. Rune, I got it. Okay, y'all remember I'm just going. Not used to this. So get out my fog machine. What's up, everyone? Rune, of course, coming in first as always. Night Owl, how are you? Peter Fox, good morning. I thought you said you weren't gonna be able to make it. I'm glad you did though. Ian, good morning, good afternoon to you. Paul, good morning, good morning. Oh, yes, oh my goodness. We gotta get more people in. We gotta turn the light on for those who have missed it. Oh crap, I'm talking loud again, sorry. Okay, I gotta get used to that. That's gonna take a little bit of getting used to modulate my, here's some Scorpion cylinders. Hey, here we go. Lights on. The lights on. For those of you who have not shown up yet, look out your window. The Lock Force light is on. The camera looks crooked to me a little bit. Anyway, what is going on today, everybody? I hope everybody had a good week. As my thumbnail suggests, it's been a very... Okay, that's driving me crazy. Oh, I think it's the leg. Hold on. There we go. It's been a hectic week. I got my hair did. Yay. Lockpickings gal, what's up? How are you this morning? Dark Arts, good morning. Good early morning to you. Mike, good morning. Starry Lock. Andy, good morning. How are you, Rune? I already saw you, Rune. Mrs. Hooligan. Hello, Ryan. Terry and Dave, good morning. Tim, good morning as you as well. Torch. And Terry sent my checks in the mail. Okay, I was catching back up to that. Wait, who's that? Who's that? Christopher, good morning. Yeah, work gets in the way. I've always said this is just a luxury. If you can make it, you can. But you should be working. I'm working, right? Sort of, kind of. So, yeah. If you can make money, then definitely. That's way more important. Good morning, James Randolph. One of the winners in the house. Is JC in the house yet? I haven't seen his thing, but one of the winners. Everybody throw eggs at James for winning. Dummy handles on his door. Yes, over there on the door. In fact, Bart Simpson had mentioned that I should do a video just on that, and he wanted to see the inside of the door. The inside of the door is very unremarkable, so those are all on the outside, and I have not added any more lately. So yeah, I'm just going to do a video on that one day. Anthony, what's up? Oh, there's Bart. Hey, Bart. I was just talking about you, Bart. Techno. Watching from work today. Shh, I won't tell anybody. A fox got in the pen. 3 chickens. I was just watching, for some reason, a YouTube recommended came over, and I saw some dude lost some turtles to a, like an iguana thing. Okay, we're green. Yep, lower. Mike, good morning. Sorry to hear about your chickens, though. That sucks. Yeah, hunting tonight. I would. I want to see the back side of the door. It's literally just the center knob and the silver one. The silver one's a dummy, and there's a latch that goes through it. I did that so it'd make it look like the latch was somehow interconnected with the silver lock. But you know, one thing I forgot about with this microphone is y'all are going to be able to hear these conversations pretty well. Forgot about that. SE lock and key. Good. Normally 60 plus tax, but I don't have anybody available today. Thank you. So yeah, I guess I'll just have to moderate that. I guess. I don't know. Dang it. Advantages and disadvantages. Yes, got a new microphone. It's a little belt pack thing. Makes me look like some kind of movie producer walking around outside with headphones on and a mic and a transmitter, and still can't hear the other side. Okay, well, that's good. Probably if I held it here, though, because that's right by my mic. So maybe if I hold it over here. Keys locked in the car, yeah. Yep. I'm done with this week. We have a bunch of Hager. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Cylinders. And I begun cleaning my workbench and doing a video on it. And we're going to go look at that in a minute. We're going to go up front, take a look at just a couple of locks that we lost this week. If you've seen on Twitter, we had a panic bar that died, so we'll go check and see what it is, but it was blatantly obvious what caused that to break. And that's what happens when you're in the building construction and you leave keys indoors because they have storeroom function locks on it. You get bent keys, and you know that probably hurt somebody right there. Right there. It got them right in the side. Yeah, I need a Saturday guy around here. I've had employees though. That's all right. We could probably stay busy on the road, but I can't be here and out on the road, so. There's a mute button. I kind of have to turn it on and off. Really, there's not a mute. There is a... no, there's not a mute there either. It's really just turning it on and off. But on my away, so yeah, it just means I have to be there by the computer to do that. Or I could just turn the transmitter off. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're going to be using this for videos. It attaches to my GoPro. Y'all remember at the end of my last one, I got this this is starting to become a ridiculous looking setup. And here's the transmitter. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it. It's a little transmitter, and it's about this big, and it slips on right there for this thing. But the good thing is if y'all seen any of my videos where I'm running a GoPro, like on a house, you will hear birds and really obnoxious background noises. The mics on these GoPro 7s are pretty good. However, they don't pick up the right noise. They pick up all the surrounding noise, and it'll let me walk up to 100 feet away. And we're going to test that here in just a minute. We're going to go outside and see how cool it is. But yeah, that's becoming a rather exotic GoPro rig for sure. And my last piece of the puzzle, hopefully, is to get the capture card to be able to run the GoPro for a camera. Because, well, I was going to have to do that because this thing is supposed to attach to your phone. So I can attach it to my phone, I can attach it to the GoPro, or I can run it through the computer. It took me a minute to figure out how to run it through the computer and do all the settings right. But after some practice, I'll get used to it. And after I get used to not speaking loudly. Of course, it's easy on the computer because I can monitor it that way. But on here, there's no real way to know if my gain is crispy or noisy or gain. I'm talking like a freaking audio geek now. Alrighty. Iggy's it on. Way bigger key. Yeah, I mean, it's shop work for me. I don't go out, but yeah, I've done. I got out of the auto game, and unfortunately, when you do a good, unfortunately, but fortunately, so we're, if y'all watch any of my videos, y'all know that I do very little auto anyway, but we do get a lot of calls for it, and I've had my automodo days during the AAA GM roadside adventures, and don't have the equipment, blah blah blah. Don't want to take any chances now with some of these stupid things. I just unlocked a Ford Fiesta. I say that, but last night right before I left here, I do it during the day. I still do unlock, sometimes 2 or 3 cars a day, Monday through Friday. But I unlocked a Ford Fiesta last night, a 2019 rental that the bread boy had locked his keys in his car while he was delivering bread to the restaurant. And I had to reach through and hit the center button, which of course, but which of course the car is like the size of a toaster, since we're on the bread thing. But that thing's itchy. I had to reach and hit the center button because I couldn't quite grab the handles. The handles are nice and flush with the stupid door panel. There's no buttons on the doors. The only unlock button, presumably you could pull the handle and get out, but the only other unlock button is in the center console, right underneath the thing. But luckily that car is small, so you can reach through. I reached through with a long reach and hit the button. Only just missed the live stream. No, you didn't miss it, Adrian, UK. What is up? Hey.
Hey, no.
Appreciate it.
I will see.
Okay, go to that car show. That sounds fun. Hey, Frank, what's up? Lots of wholesale. Yeah, and back in the day, you used to could do easily a better amount of money, and then Amazon came on. We're getting lowballed right now on some of our eBay stuff by 4 cents. Oh, 4 cents. Is a Jackson minute longer than a New York minute? I don't know. That's a good question. Night Owl would probably argue, but our minutes are pretty long sometimes. Yeah, we do cloning in the shop. We've got a RW4 that I hadn't pulled out, but it's not updated. We're about to actually add to that, and I've been trying to figure out what to add to that because we've got the funding to put towards something. I don't want to buy. It's like one of those things, high security cutter, but I can't do a whole lot without the program said keys because most of those are that way. So I don't know what I want to get yet. Maybe, something in the $800 to $1,000 range that maybe lets me do some more remote stuff. I don't want to get fully into remotes because that's a considerable thing. So if you have any ideas on something, I've got an RW4, so we can clone some stuff up to 2010, most of the common Fords and all that. But once they start getting into the remote heads, we don't do anything there. So something in the $800 to something in the $800 to $1,000 range that I can use in shop mainly, not something where I'm going out and doing it. Like for people come in, can you make this key? So I'd like to be able to do like Ford remotes. Some of the Chryslers would be good, but I don't know. Nothing high secure. I don't really need anything else. We hadn't rebought a new high security machine. So if you have any ideas on that, let me know. There was just a show I called and talked to one of the distributors that I don't really ever talk to, but they do a lot of automotive stuff, and he was like, I told him just what I just said, and he's like, honestly, wait till the show comes out, which was actually a few months ago, and then they'll have new and unique things. So what should I get? Tell me what I should get. You always telling me. Thanks. No wonder I get calls from everywhere. Bart. 884 Mini. I've looked at that. Yeah. So you need an internet connection. Well, that's not a big deal because I got a blue cord right here that we could use during the day for that. Australian minutes, about 6 hours. That's funny. Yeah. Okay, it's time to do this. We need to go ahead and get this out of the way, y'all, because we're going to stay on schedule as much as possible. So right now we have I told y'all I was going to do that. Door prep. Door prep. Here we go. Door prep on Twitter. If y'all did not see this, we had a fun time with some doors. I didn't go back, honestly, I have to tell you the truth. I just straightened it all up, put it in. I didn't go back with putty. I feel like that's kinda not my problem. But yeah, that was one of them. There were 4 doors. They had not, I wish they hadn't have done this, but they had not drilled the holes on the strikes because they didn't have deadbolts, because my customer wanted me to put the deadbolts on, but because they didn't have deadbolts, they didn't drill the strike holes and all that. So luckily we didn't have any nonsense on the frames, but we did have a lot of nonsense with the doors. Look how off that is. That's a straight on shot. In case y'all have ever tried to take this kind of picture before, it's very difficult when you have sun and dark. Camera, as you can see in that picture, it really throws cameras off, which is why it's hard to record me doing stuff at doors, honestly. Speaking from somebody who's edited hundreds of hours of footage of trying to fight the sun. Unfortunately, I don't know why I'm going off on that tangent, but yeah, that's a good one right there, fellas. You know, and this crap was probably done in the door factory or whatever. I don't know. That had to have been done by hand by an idiot. Idiot. Don't do that crap. Yeah, this was a fun one. That's some of you guys who are used to heights and stuff. Oh, it's a tall, skinny building. It's a press box, and that's the only way up is the spiral, 3 stories, 4-story really spiral staircase, and that's on the 3rd floor. I don't like heights necessarily, but it's more of the just the trusting people who built that, who attached it to the wall. That's what it's, because we've all seen people's work. Can you imagine if they do what they just did to that door picture I showed you with something like that? I'm sure it's inspected heavily, but still. This wasn't on Twitter actually, but this is something I'm going to have to deal with soon. That's been somebody's been trying to get me to work on this for a while. So yeah, that is your typical round rosette, and turning it and turning it and turning it, screws getting loose, and that's what happens. I've actually had somebody ask me about that. How do I handle that when I was doing my antique? Oh, shame on me. When I was doing my antique videos, how I handle that. And that was going to be a video likely. There's not much. Hey, morning, Purple Skull. Michael, what is up? I'm going to go back and read this on the 884. Y'all are talking about that. Won't do remotes, but it's usually... maybe the person drilling had a sun. Yeah, the sun was in my eyes. RW2. That came with a floppy disk. That's an old school one. You could probably clone some of the Fords with it, I'm sure. Some of the old Ford. Oh, I've been bad about getting back on Lock Chat. Now, y'all Lock Chat is still out there. I personally it's just one of those things where when I have time and I'm going through it, and after I've done all my brain relaxation and processing, I try to get on Lock Chat, but I'm not fully active on there. I need to be better at that. Sorry about that. But yes, Lock Chat is apparently still out there going in force. I got to check back in. I'll check back in sometime this weekend. Say hi. I hadn't been on in a while. So yes, what we're going to do there is put. Do I have one up here? Basically, you can get a plate like just a rectangular plate instead of using the round rosette. I don't have one up here, but instead of using a round rosette, I'm just going to get a rectangular plate and cover all that nonsense up. That's nonsense, crazy nonsense. And lastly, I got to deal with this thing next week. I have not gone to look to see if this is like a Home Depot handle, but it's a Wiser Q-Way. It's crappy plastic, so I don't know if I'm going to have to go through this. There's this screen door company that sends me catalogs all the time. They have every screen door part, lock mechanism. Look at that bottom screw holding it in. So, and that would be me. Sorry, I did that like 2 years ago. It's held up for that long, but one of them was stripped out. That actually used to, before you go like, what do you do that for? That had I had put it like a cap nut with the thread thing in there, whatever you call it, to cover that. Because at the time I didn't have that, I was there rekeying, and they were like, "Oh, by the way, I hate by the way, can you look at this?" But the top was okay, but it's plastic. There's no metal threads, so you've got screws going into a plastic body, and on the inside is a pull handle. So what do you think is going to happen when you're pulling and pulling and shutting and pulling this heavy sliding door? It's going to strip out the plastic screws. So, and we can see the little donuts underneath it. I don't know what was originally there. It is some type of surface. It doesn't have the center cut out. You can see there's no notch for the lock that normally comes out the center. So that was a surface mount style lock. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put there instead. Hopefully nothing like that. And that is really it. We did not have a whole lot of that today, so we're going to jump over to the locks that we've lost today. I'm going to go move that camera real quick, so we will switch camera views like so. And let's get rid of that right there. Why is that still there? Get off the screen. Ooh, hey, whoa. Okay, so let's move over here and check out some of the locks that we've lost this week. Just a couple, actually. It's just this panic bar. It's a shame. Oh, I dropped Kim's pumpkin. She's going to be mad at me. She's going to be mad at me. Let me get my remote chat log up, and we will get started on that. There it is. Sergeant, I think that's an 80, isn't it? Sergeant 80 device. So sad. What's up, Wes? Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, the by the ways way take double the amount of time. That's why I'm always cringe when I hear that. Hey, lock picking patrolman got off work. Yes, the by the ways can be the worst. Whenever somebody says by the way, that's a cringe moment, because it's always a ridiculous task that's easily going to take just as long, if not longer, than the original thing. So, panic bar device. Look at this. See, I'm like a movie producer here. We need a grip over here. We need a grip over here immediately. There we go. I can't really see the comments real well. It's almost always Swiss cheese under the sliding doors, Michael said. Yeah, I know. They're and I've got a whole condo, so I have to deal with the whole condo's sliding door locks. Hey, Trilogy, choo-choo. Let's go ahead and pull. We don't really need the super wide view, do we? We can pull that off. Zoom in a little bit closer. Down. Got a couple of pinning kits up here too. Can you imagine that? There's a couple of pinning kits. I did find room for all of those pinning kits. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. The one gooderest thing about this is I got another cylinder out of it. And that should be a mortise cylinder. Make sure I'm in view here. Ta-ta-ta. No, what are you doing? Shoot, hold on. Okay, so turn sideways, not turn off. There we go. Hey, Bobby Keys, what's up? Somebody said Bobby was here. Hey, Bobby, what's going on? I don't want to bother you with this. Yes. Yeah, look at this guy. This guy's in dead. It's in dead shape. It's dead. When that happens, it's definitely dead. Oh yes, Sergeant. Can I buy a whole new active chassis? Well, you know, honestly, Sergeant sells. Sergeant is pretty good. It may take you 2 months to get it, but you can actually buy every single part off a lot of their stuff. So I started to make fun of that. Unlike Trilogy, cough cough, or any other number of places, Sergeant probably has a part number for this body, and you could strip it down and. Or probably the whole chassis, because really there's nothing wrong with the rest of it. And you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things where you're like, I'm a pack rat. Should I keep this in case something goes wrong with that? Now I don't know. Should I? That's obviously bad, but I could check the prices and see. Because this is a very expensive panic bar. But I do have a nice cylinder out of it. Hey, another nice cylinder, and this, to tell you the truth, because they never dog this. So actually, this whole thing is definitely my parts. The rest of it, this part never goes bad. It's always something in here. So yeah, no, I'm not, not gonna throw that guy. And here's all the other various parts of it. Okay, here we go. Y'all are gonna laugh about this. Due to extenuating circumstances during the time that I put this on, I didn't put the panic bar on, but I did adapt it for use with ASA. All right, Purple Skull, take it easy. Thanks for tuning in. How much is that panic bar? That panic bar retails, I want to say the list price is over $1,000. King Street, I know you're going to keep it. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm about to make a scrap run, so it may actually be one of the first out the door. I've got too much metal, and I'm going to be taking a scrap run, and it may very well be tossed with everything else. All right, just catching up on the comments. But yeah, I'll definitely be keeping this because out of all things on a panic bar, your dogging mechanism is the first to go because it's plastic. Even when it's metal, it wears down really easily. So that is definitely a good part. I'll just keep it all together. But what I was talking about earlier is, you know, panic bars require an exterior trim, right? Yeah. This was my panic bar exterior trim. And it worked for 15 years. You're like, what? What? Yep, it actually went through and was perfectly normal working. In the 151 prep on the door. That's a deadbolt. In case you don't know, this is a deadbolt housing. So using that was able to work. Eventually that broke, and it was because it was on a football boom thing. So yes, people were whamming into it all the time. They left it propped open for years, and then presumably it just died. It died finally after many years of use. I'd say it was on there for about 15 years. So all the end cap parts and everything, I mean, that's pretty valuable stuff if you, going back to the whole parts thing, but Yeah, if you look up to see how much this part right here is, then yeah, that's probably like a $35 part. And that, honestly, this part is frequently bent or torn up. So there is another piece that I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep parts and pieces of it, the most important ones anyway. And in here I probably have some screws. I do. That's another thing, is these little faceplate screws. And the active head, I don't see that get damaged a whole lot. But it's almost always this part where they hit it, or something hits it when they're going out of the door. So I'm definitely going to keep this part, the 2 screws that go in there. And the face is in good condition. That's, yeah, Sergeant 80. I don't know, but yeah, whatever. It's gone. What do we have in here? What do we have back here? Oh, we have a Sergeant. Again, Sergeant. I've gotten rid of all the Sergeant, all of it. This is the last one in a multi-building complex, right there. And I don't know, this actually, no, that's not the key. I don't know where the key is for it, but I can probably pick it. That'll go, what is this, storeroom? It's either storeroom or classroom. I want to say it's classroom. But that's a good cylinder because they really never use it. It's just corroded. So that'll eventually get yanked out. There's really nothing, to my knowledge, there's really nothing wrong with this other than it's just old and funky. And it had outlived its useful life. So farewell, Sergeant Lever Handle. You are probably going to get stripped of your core violently, most likely, and given to the recycle gods. And other than that, we have, I was going to talk about this. I don't have time to do it. I'm not going to do it on live because we're going to stay on schedule today because I've got stuff I've got to do. Just like you do too. Just like you probably do too. So yeah, we're going to scrap all that. But let's go back to this. I meant to bring, we're gonna take a second. I'm going to go grab some alcohol, and we're going to see on live. We're going to see on live if we can, thank you, Dr. Goopmeister West said to just try the rubbing alcohol. Yeah. So we're going to do it on live. That way we can just blame it on him if the lettering comes off. So let me go grab that ubbing alcohol. Ubbing alcohol. I need some alcohol. I need something other than rubbing alcohol. This is my favorite kit. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's in bad shape. I don't know if I'm just feel bad for it or what, but y'all like this. I'm in the back room back here. I love this now. I love having a, what am I doing back here? Oh, rubbing alcohol. All right, paper towel, rubbing alcohol. He also brought me some wipes to use, but I had thought about those before I did that. And the wipes that he brought me they were very pretty. They're like a sandpaper wipe almost. They're really good for dirty hands, but I'm more of a complete unit. I know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Yes, don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. It's 11:36. We're going to stay really, really well on time today. Again, after we do this, I'm going to run over to my workbench. We're gonna yay at Jason over his workbench work, and then oh, I would like to thank. Speaking of Wes, thank you for this, Wes. I know you're just listening, but Wes got me a cool thing, and it pisses me off because we've sold hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of this, and they've never sent me a freaking pen and mat. And here comes one of my buddies to give me a Asa Abloy. Screw you, Asa Abloy. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. I'm gonna try this and zoom in. We are going with a moderate 70% isopropyl alcohol. Not too harsh. And yes, I would love to figure out. Oh, I can't see it right now. Okay, shut up, Jason. Let's try it. I know somebody is in the comments right now saying, "No, you're doing that wrong. Don't do that." Let's start kind of right here. Yeah, it's just so sad when this happens. You know? So gooey. Shoot. Alright, let's move down to right here. It may not be. I may need a better alcohol. It may not be strong enough alcohol. Okay, 4 bottom pin. Stay with us. It's very difficult doing this with alcohol. I don't know if it's just because the alcohol is weaker or what, but that is not. No! We just lost number 4, y'all. Damn it. Did we? Oh, son of a bitch. We did. Fuck. Sorry, excuse my language, but that pisses me off. All right, Wes, you're fired. Fired! Everybody yell at Wes. It was nice that I'm doing it on the live. You're fired, Wes. Okay, let's try WD-40. Hey, where's my can of WD-40? I still have a can. Let's give it a shot. Somewhere. I think I still have a can. Is that the one with the red top, y'all? Nope. No. Shoot. I don't have any WD-40. What did I do with it? I guess I don't have any WD-40, y'all. Okay, any more suggestions? Hit me up right now. Think Houdini? Houdini does list itself as a cleaner. I've got Goo Gone. That's going to be way too... that's going to be way too harsh, too. Let's go ahead and hit that same corner where we've lost our number 4. Rest in peace, 4 bottom pin lettering. Eucalyptus oil. That's a good idea. Check, yeah, that's what I was doing. I was checking my lube off box. It's sticky for sure. Ew, it's so gross. But yeah, and then, you know, the other problem is just to zoom out. The other problem is just this itself. I would love maybe to try to contact Corbin Russman and say, hey, do y'all have the sticker, the PDF file? The PDF file from that? And then have it printed out. But I have to strip all that off. And whew, that would definitely be taking a... and you have to be careful not to mess this up. But you definitely have to take the hinge off. Probably be a good idea to just take the whole lid off and do that. So, we're just going to have to follow this up, aren't we? We're going to have to do a video on refurbishing the pin kit. Now, y'all know I try my best to do more interesting videos. So we're going to try to make an interesting refurbishing the pin kit. And then we're going to make Wes come studiously redraw what I'm pretty sure was the 4 bottom pin marking. I still see a little bit of it there, but let's see, this says, I can't read underneath there. This one is not a very good chart up here, though. Just a shame. Just a shame. Just makes me so mad. I know it makes y'all mad, too. not the 4 bottom pin thing. I'm over that, but just how it got to that condition. And yeah, like I mentioned in that video, this was probably my favorite one, other favorite one, except for this. Why? Just Sergeant, not you're not a pin, you're not a lock company. You don't make the locks. You sell locks. Jeez, come on now, that's just crazy. My favorite one, probably my favorite one still. Thinking about getting a re-sticker for that, but because it's got this neat little kit here. This doesn't, honestly, it doesn't look factory how this is done, but it has to be, I guess, because it's just perfectly set not to slip out by itself. And yep, I've got plenty of plug followers, so a little piece of felt there. That's nice felt. I'm trying to figure out what these clips were for, Sergeant. I don't know what these were for. I'm trying to place that, and it's not coming to me. So it didn't really say, does it? I hadn't had time to really know that's not in there. So I don't know what those clips are for. May not be even for Sergeant, but that's a neat little, totally unused almost pinning tray. And I've got, you know, you can do this with a 03 kit, except when you get up to these top pins. That's where it goes to super long sword-like top pins. That's like really long pin right there, and it's hard to tell. But so these three, the 14, 13, and 12 top pins, you have to have totally separately. In addition, if you're using an 003 kit, but having this really works well, and it's funny because now I've got 7 LFIC to do for that one, and this one was another Woody. Just showing off my Woodies again. I can't help it. This one is probably going to end up getting some use too on my Workbench. It's not going to go mobile with me, but this is, like I said, even though it's Falcon, the same thing as Wiser. And we're pretty full, and I do a lot of Wiser rekeys, especially like in the shop. Not a lot, but a fair amount. So I'll probably just come through here and just take all these pins out like this, scrap them, and make sure it's all right, because I'm not going to sort that. I've got too many pins to deal with to worry about sorting. So these will go in my little pen thing. But that is it, really. I do have to, I was going to do a video on taking apart you want to look outside for a minute? Check it out. Look outside for a minute, y'all. I started walking away and talking louder, just habit. I'm going to check out the comments real quick. Soap and hot water. All right, we'll go for that. I'm going to do it on the, I'll do a whole separate video for that, I guess. Pinning kit numbers we lost this week. I love it. Oh, yeah, while we're here, Bobby wanted me to mention that on his, let's go back to this. Let's go back to my other camera and jump over here. I got a Bobby Keys channel. Hey, Bobby Keys. He said, he updated another video. Hopefully y'all have seen this video, because you should be subscribed to Bobby. If you're not, he did want me to mention that he is doing a giveaway. He's actually doing, I think it's 2 of his followers with his logo, and then 1 international. So make sure and go over to number 580 right here, and I think that's where you're doing your drawing, entering. The latest video that he did was just adding on that he's giving away more of them. So make sure and subscribe to his channel. Make sure it's grayed out right there and you're subscribed to Bobby's channel. And yeah, try to win his thing. I'm going to actually wait. I'm going to wait to do any of the Lock Force style stuff to make sure, because we do have mutual subscribers. And hopefully if you won one from, I don't want it to get like me, somebody wins something, and if he does a random draw, that like the same person wins something. So I don't know when he's planning on doing his announcement thing, but he'll probably tell us right here if he's still here. Old toothbrush, soap and water. Yeah, and I was trying to avoid, you know, I'm a kid, I was trying to avoid taking it out, taking all the pins out. That's what I don't want to do. So, I don't know. Seal the whole thing with clear coat. The pinning plug did not come with it originally. Huh. Few more days. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to wait. I'll probably do our lock force stuff in probably a week. And it's probably going to be 3 different packages that's going to be winnable. And I might be giving away my own personal lock force. I don't know. I want to keep it so bad because it matches my other stuff. So I might be giving away my own personal during that giveaway. I haven't decided yet because I've got so many followers now. Follower came with every kit. However, those are way cooler. However, I would also like to see them put into use on like videos and stuff, whereas I don't really do that. Please hold. SE lock and key. Good. Somebody was going through his stuff and he found a key and it had our name on it. But anyway, yeah, I'll do a lock force giveaway later. I can always order me another one. I don't know yet. Dawn, that's a good idea. I don't want to take all those pins out. That would be so horrible. And even Wes said, "Dang it, Wes." Dang it, Wes. Now we get eucalyptus oil. In fact, I do work for a health food place here. Big one, so send some Vegemite. I've tried it. I've tried Vegemite. Not a fan. Not a fan. I'll send y'all some chitlins. How about that? So rest in peace, number 4, bottom pin. Dang it, Wes. And I'll do a whole separate video. I mean, we're going to have to research that. I'm going to have to be prepared for that. I guess I'm going to shoot Corbin Russwin an email. Doubtful. Oh, off the hook. Doubtful. Nothing, anything will come of that. But, yeah. Okay. Gotcha, Bobby. Anyway, y'all make sure you subscribe to Bobby's channel. And everybody else in here has a channel. Night Owl and Dark Arts, definitely. A few others are in here that have a channel too. So if you have a channel and you want to get it out there, Lockpickings Gal, I know. And King Street has a channel. Rune has a channel. I haven't gone back on some of those. I need to go back over that Ruco thing because I still want to take mine apart, but it was just so busy this week. And as my thumbnail suggests, I'm done. Started Thursday. I got to be done with this week for sure. Morning, Logan. What is up? We were not gonna try the what we're doing. Let's go back up here for just a sec. For just a second. This lady's done backed out of 2-3 parking spaces now, and I know she's about to disappear. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. We're already screwed, right? I did want to see something real quick because I just glanced up. I didn't mean to come back to this, but just want to see something real quick. Sticky. It's not only, yeah, that's taking that line off right there too. It's not just the problem of it being gooey. It's just been there also for a long time. Honestly, guys, that's a lot of work for that kit. A lot of work. Definitely have to be a time-lapse video, right? Definitely have to be a time-lapse video. And taking all the pins out. It's just so not worth it because I'm probably not going to use it enough to warrant that. Anybody want to take on the challenge of refurbishing a pin kit? Let me know in the comments. I don't know, it'd be expensive to mail back and forth though. Definitely be expensive to mail back and forth. We will go ahead and move over. Oh, I got to show off my workbench. We're going to go ahead and start wrapping it up here shortly. I want to show off my workbench though. Let us move to this camera. And then I'll bring this one over here. Because I am proud of myself for my workbench skills so far. Even though it's not going to last very long. Well, I would like to point this out real quick. I'm very glad to know that the audio works because I was tethered, unfortunately, by length of the cord to be able to run the mic over when I needed to move over to the workbench area of this thing. The mic, I had to bring the mic over because it was obviously not right there, but you can, I didn't have a long enough cord to get all the way over here is what I'm trying to say. Is I didn't have a long enough cord, and now I don't need one. So let's go ahead and shift cameras once again. We'll take a quick look at my workbench. Hey, Jason, you go, Jason. It's like right in the middle. I was actually right in the middle of filming this as well, and I had to bring these cylinders that I got the other day. I got to bring these over here real quick so that we can get rid of them. But I am beginning the process, the wicked process of workbench cleaning and organizing, and I'm going to find my comment section. Where'd my comment section go? Here it is. Come here, comments. I need a little bit longer than 12-foot cord for my iPhone. I need about a 12-foot cord, and then I'll be good to go. Or if I get the GoPro working. Either way, either or. Thank you. I'm glad y'all liked it, the new mic. I'm glad that the new mic sounds great. That would just suck if it didn't. Black on clear dymo for the kit. Yeah, I was thinking about going to like a screen, just a sticker, like a screen sign company is what I'm trying to say. To get them to do that. Remark the chamber with metal stamps and fill in. Well, yeah. I mean, take them all off. Oof. I don't know about that. That's just a lot of work for that kit. And again, I'm not going to use it. Lockpicking Patrolman is going. Is that you going on live at 2:45? Make sure and hit Lockpicking Patrolman's channel as well. So yes, you'll notice this was harbly. It's still kind of harbly. There's my pins need to dump out, and but I have started on it. I'm going to reorganize again. I'm going to kind of change this up a little bit. But I was in the middle of doing a pin kit fill video with my GoPro, which is why this thing's hanging in the way. I did have a couple of cylinders, Rustwin, that were supposed to replace some Sargent locks on a deadlock thing. And we can see we have Sargent cams for LSDA, Rustwin cylinder. But I need to key these back because I keyed them to that customer's key. And I did not end up needing them because the door that I was trying to get into, that I banged on with a crowbar, oh, that was a lot of fun, for 5-10 minutes. Come to find out that it was walled up on the other side. So, and I knew it was not, I didn't think it was locked. And I thought it was just like bolted or stuck from the inside, but yeah, I beat that door up pretty well. I got to give credit to the kick plates that were on the door, or the it's a stainless steel pull plate. I got to give it credit because it held up really well to a crowbar beating on it. So what I have to do here, this is actually more imperative than any of this. Can you see over here? Yes. I had about 20 of these lined up over here, and now I've got all these. So what I'll do, these are going to be mismatched with these, and what I did here was keyed up the cylinders for a job here, and used them in their new locks. Hey girl, you know, because hey girl and then LSDA are literally the same, just the same practical cylinder. However, I did find out, hey girl, grade 1, right, the heaviest duty grade 1 levers need the longer tailpiece, even with the entrance. So a lot of times when you're working on lever handles and you use a tailpiece that is too long, the button won't push in, or it won't push in and turn. And so you'd always kind of want to go with this moderate length. But this is rigid medium, there's a rigid long, and in that I had thrown out all the rigid longs. Come to find out, I thought these were grade 2 initially, but they weren't, they were grade 1, and used that longer tailpiece. So unfortunately, as you can see on every one of these, on site, I had to do a little tailpiece switching out with theirs that were in there, because I did discover that, especially with these pointy ones, it was barely catching in the little notch deal that it turns. So these were definitely not sufficient to do the job. And I'm going to just throw out the extra keys, or, well, recycle, not throw away, but I'm going to recycle these extra keys and get these in their own container. What I was talking about in the video is I'm going to get a version of one of these things, except with the smaller ones on top. I've got a similar one back here, but it has some big ones on bottom and then some smaller ones on top. And I'm actually going to take up this whole area, starting up there with that, and relocate my boomerang, and just move some of this stuff around. Hopefully get a shelf up here one day too. That's my ultimate goal, is to get some side shelves going. But now that I have pinning kits, the whole point, the pinning kit, see, one thing leads to another. It's like, one thing leads to another. I got all these pinning kits, and I'm like, well, I want to do more specific OEM kits. I've never been able to use that quickset kit under here because it's always buried. So I'm thinking about doing some kind of slotted shelf where I can maybe stack up underneath where the bottom of this would be, some kind of shelf where I can get them in exactly, even if I have to build something that would make work. Ooh, I almost lost my pen there. So yes, this is the current status of Jason's workbench. Horrible condition. And I dumped a lot of cylinders just in a bin over here. That's all stuff that either is going to get thrown in a giveaway or get used or get restocked above us up here. Up here. Best note, post-it notes ever, right? Those things have held up pretty dang well. I'm finishing up this one cylinder. Okay, so now those are all good to go. I will likely put them in something like this so that when I need to use Schlage cylinders for something, I'll have them ready to go. And again, yeah, just straighten up. I still need to find a use for this. Actually, I thought of a use for this the other day. I'm going to use this on a job because they need something to protect their a handle. I'm going to try it for a push bar handle. It's a good idea. I just thought about that. So anyway, and then get all my wiring done over here and just be done with this. Be done with this area. And then get it dirty again, right? So that is the current state of my workbench. I'm going to bounce back over to this and catch up on the comments because we just dropped something. We just dropped a box of screws. Please hold. Yeah, I'm going to I don't know if I'm going to be doing a whole lot of video stuff or not afterward. Because I'm done with this week. My phone's maxed out on memory. I just got rid of like 30 gig of old videos. So I'd really like to knock it down to at least, 80 gig left. Or maybe knock it down to about 150 gig so I'll have about 80 gig left for recording purposes. Which means I may be putting out some old videos. I do have a lot of them that I have not released or updated or edited. So, if you see me in a video soon and I'm in a jacket, that doesn't mean I'm in a jacket. That just means that I finally got around to doing that, updating videos that I filmed a while ago. Just a remark, Jason, or just a remark? Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here in just a sec. I'm going to catch up on the comments in case I missed anything. Appreciate all y'all have tuned in today. Hey, Charles Builds Crap, what's up? Is it common practice to key a lock to pre-cut keys? Yeah, I mean, I keep pre-cuts to do just that and then make copies. So no reason not to. Unless the pre-cut's a bad key, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it's that, no, but yeah, I've got, over there, going back to the camera over there, if you look right to the right, that tall cylindrical right underneath the grip tape and the blue paper towels, that and that coffee can are both completely full of just pre-cut keys from cylinders that I've rekeyed and used. Mostly 5-pin Rustwin, Yale head, Schlage SC4, and all my American pins over there are keys too. So quick, leave a like. Don't forget to leave a like. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we all know Ghost's apartment key now. We can all go break into Ghost's apartment key. We probably don't have to do a whole lot because it probably will be sideways when he left and locked it. All right, Bill, what's up? Good morning. And I didn't see you on earlier, but you have a great weekend as well. I'm going to wish everybody now a happy weekend. We have our state fair in town, so Kim and I are going to try. We don't really go to the state fair except for lunch. To spend like $80 freaking on, hot dog, pizza, and fried Oreos, and it ends up being ridiculously expensive for a lunch. And she was like, I want to go at night. And we don't ever go at night because it's more of a, rides and just, it's not, it's easier for us to shut down for a couple hours in the middle of the day, piss everybody off, to go and eat a lunch than it is for us to go at night. So I don't know if we're going to go at night, but we are going to go this year because we missed last year. We didn't go last year. But this year, I'm thinking we're going to go for lunch. State fair food, a foot-long hot dog with mustard all in it, and can't wait. So I'm definitely looking forward to state fair taffy and stuff like that. Yum, yum. So anyway, everybody who has been in the live feed, I appreciate it. I said we were going to do a giveaway, but I don't really have anything ready to do a giveaway for. So we'll just do a separate video for whatever, once I get James and JC's package out, or Kim does. Honestly, it'd be Kim doing that. Then I will go ahead and put together another one. Like I mentioned in that video, there are a couple more people that are going to get packages. So then they were in that 20 list. So if you were eligible for that, then one of y'all is going to get a package. At least one of y'all is going to get a package as well. So this is like a mystery third package. But anyway, we are, so get used to this little guy. That's probably what's going to be in all my videos now. Secret agent man. I need a grip over here. I need a grip over here immediately. Pronto. And yeah. Investing in more YouTube equipment. So I appreciate you guys who's watching. You guys have helped do that. There have been a few people who've said, and I've noticed it too when I'm editing videos, when I step away from the camera, it gets harder, especially with the AC. Luckily, starting in a couple of weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be able to shut the AC down and have quieter videos. Yay. But this will work great for out in the field, GoPro use. And thanks to all you guys who have watched our videos, commented and liked and shared and all that. Because of you, we're able to buy equipment like this and do giveaways and all that other kind of, stuff. So appreciate it. As always, you guys have a great weekend. Happy Saturday 32. Happy Saturday Live 32. And Lock Force. Oh, bam, right by the mic. Disband. Disassemble. Disassemble. Honestly, I turn that back on after I get off live. It's just, we actually leave that running often, so we go through batteries on it. Anyway, thanks again for being here. Sorry I didn't have a whole lot of technical goofy stuff. Just, whatever. It's whatever. Thanks for being here, y'all. I'm out of here. I don't know why that got held. That's weird. Disassemble, yes. Disassemble. Take care of everybody. And hope y'all have a great weekend. I'm going to go. This coffee it's coffee from this morning, and it's not so great. Hey, while we're still here for a minute, right? I hadn't officially signed off. Watch this. Yeah, we can do it this way. Watch this. This is the greatest part about it, right? I can actually have the freedom. Shut up. Dude, Gay, pull him over. Really? Cop, just saw somebody go around. You have to really, I didn't piss him off enough. You have to really, really piss off our JPD to get him to pull you over. And that dude just ran the red light right in front of JPD. Awesome. Anyway, but that's the bestest thing. I can go away. I can go away from the microphone. I'm free from the microphone. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Have a great weekend. And I hope y'all enjoy future videos with a little bit better sound once I get used to that. Outside audio. I could go run down the street. Well, I could probably, hold on, let's do something here. We can move this camera around, right? We can move this camera around. I want to test this while we're here. Y'all want to, somebody hang with me while I test this. We're gonna test this. Watch this. No, we're not letting Frank near the new mic. That's crazy. What are you, crazy? You are absolutely crazy. All right, let's check this out. Hopefully I won't get run over doing this little experiment. But whoever's still here, I'm gonna go out there. And I'm gonna do an audio check. I'm gonna see 100 feet, 100 linear feet actually puts that across the street, right? I'm talking louder, thinking I'm walking away from the microphone, when I'm really not. And yeah, we're gonna see how far this distorts. So I'm gonna keep talking random, no reason. So you can tell me when it starts to distort. Ooh. Damn, trafficy out here all of a sudden. Yeah, it does. You can't have that parking spot. All right, let's try this. And over to the other side. In the line of sight of line. You off or are you coming out?
I'm off. Just got off now. I'm just taking Alex a message.
I forgot to keep talking. So, you know, and actually, honestly, I didn't bring the receiver up. The receiver was blocked by my computer, so that may have actually been not a great test. I could probably raise my receiver up and get a little bit, or my transmitter was blocked by my computer, so I don't know. Breaking up at the back of the van, by the end of the van, pretty spotty. Okay, yeah, okay, well, you know, that may have been because this thing was, hold on, let's put this in the hot shoe and try that real quick one more time. I'm gonna use y'all as the test so that I know. Let me raise it up a little bit. I do need a longer cord. Forget it by the street. Don't get jet. Now, if they won't pull over the guy stealing, if they won't pull over the guy going around, they're not going to get me for jaywalking. Oh, speaking of, yeah, I hope we're on the right camera. I was at the gas station, and yes, you're not supposed to leave your truck running, but I locked my door and closed it and keep my eyes on the vehicle. But it was funny, I went to the gas station and I closed my door, automatically locked it, went around to the other side, and I had to get my battery to plug in to my camera because it was going dead. And all of a sudden I hear somebody trying my driver door, and I look up, and just as I go and reach for my peacekeeper, I noticed that he's got police. It was an undercover cop trying to prove a point to me. He was thinking that he could yank the door open and surprise me, I guess. And I'm like, dude, you want to get shot? I don't care if you're wearing a ballistic vest with police on it or not. If you yank on my door and you surprise me, you're gonna get shot. So you better be glad I recognize the cop sign on your front chest. He's like, oh, I was trying to prove a point to you about how you're not supposed to leave your car running, and like your door was locked, so I guess you know. I was like, yeah, I guess you're gonna know the business end of a firearm if you keep doing that kind of crap. Anyway, we're gonna try this again. We've got line of sight, and yeah, just block traffic. Yeah, block traffic. So I don't know if this is working or not. Probably van blocking the line of sight. So yeah. Test number two. Test number two should be coming back right now, if y'all were accurate, to right about here. Hey! So now you should be able to hear me. And worst case scenarios, I need to get a longer pluggy deal. If I got a longer pluggy deal and raise my receiver up, I could likely go further out with it. So anyway, thank you for helping me test. Oh, bring the tablet for live chat. I forgot about that. All right, so test 2, range much better to the far yellow line. Huh. Okay, so that's good. It's good to know. Like literally, I've got my right there is the receiver, and on the GoPro. But unfortunately, it only came with this little bitty short microphone cable. So if I got a long microphone cable, I could actually position the transmitter up front, and we could get some good range out of that. Good to know. Thanks for joining in with my test of my new audio equipment. That really does help me. I do know it did say in the directions and on the videos that I've watched that it's got to be line of sight because the little receiver part, this cute little antenna, and a little dinky cable. I'm fairly worried about this dinky cable. And I'm also fairly worried. I know you can buy these online or whatever, but this little thing will pop off the microphone. So, but you can. This is just I guess a standard mic. So you can get one probably with a heavier cable. But anyway, it's thank you for helping me with the test. That helps me know how far away it'll go. Keep it in sight. Yeah. Another person talking to himself. Yeah, most people around here know and understand me talking to myself, but okay, reading the comments. All right, I appreciate it, guys. We're done now. That's good. Okay. Walking tickets in the mail. All right, guys. I appreciate it as always. Thanks for hanging out for that little test, and we'll catch you next video that hopefully will be used with good audio. Hey, audio goes from Yeah, this is the receiver. No, that's the receiver. This is the transmitter. Yeah, whatever. I know. I'll get it down. And I did notice on one of the older reviews that somebody was complaining about the clip being kind of a cheesy, and they replaced the clip with this super strong stainless steel heavy duty clip. So I guess once they got those first few complaints, they were like, we ain't listening to no more complaints. Get the heaviest duty clip that you can. It's like 50,000 stainless steel clip, so it ain't gonna break, I'll tell you that. It'll rip off, but it's not gonna break. Anyway, there's the phone. Thanks again, y'all. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you next video. Wait, we're still here. Yeah, see, lock and key. We don't have anybody that can come out until about Tuesday. Yes, sir. What kind of car is it? Did it have the black chip in the ignition key? It did. It was usually around about $225 for the ignition. Okay, thanks. Yeah, not even interested in your Firebird. Make a model. Everybody talks to themselves or videos themselves, and I'm not bashful about it. I'm not bashful about the camera anymore. Anyway, I think the customer's coming in as well. So finally, this is it. We're done. Catch you on the next video. Have a great weekend, and see you next time. I didn't populate I still have to do some settings here, get it to tweak for the end screen. Anyway, thanks again for watching, y'all.